Scorpio, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and our Venus sign for November of 2020. I wanted to remind everyone to always maintain your power. Never give your power away to a reading, a reader, or anyone or anything else. Today's reading is intended to assist you on your path to your greatest and highest good. We're going to go ahead and start today by cleaning out our energy. But before I do that, I wanted to remind you, if you're interested in knowing the decks used in today's reading, or you want to reach out to me for a personal reading, you can find all that information in the description box below. With that being said, go ahead and get comfortable. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, this reading is intended to assist you on your path to your greatest and highest good. You might have recently had a tower moment. You're trying to create something that's balanced and fair for you. You're just trying to figure out what you want to create, and you're trying to have the confidence to do that. I think you're trying to build something that's stable for yourself and your environment, a little bit different than what you might be used to. And you're trying to maybe bring in some additional prosperity, or maybe be changing a job. It's a little bit different than what you're used to. Let's see, for Scorpio. I feel like you might have recently had a tower moment in regards to a relationship. But you're trying to kind of stand in your power and not let the situation defeat you. You might be going through a court case of some sort. Or just trying to bring in something that's balanced and fair for yourself. You're trying to really stand in your power about things that you might have ended, or that the universe has ended for you. But you're trying to be hopeful and create new opportunities for yourself. I think you're trying to increase your energy, but you have a lot of confusion, mental confusion as regards to how to create that new opportunity of abundance for yourself. I think that you're hoping for love to come in, but at the same time you have a little mental conflict about if it's possible, what that looks like. But you're trying to use your intuition to know what it is to create what you want to create and how to go about creating it. You want to put passionate movement towards something or someone. It's something that you've spent some time thinking about, trying to manifest it, and you're not really finding yourself happy in love right now with your current situation or circumstances. So you're trying to find something that you can be passionate about going forward, and you want to put movement towards that. You might have had you might have received some recent communication that you're trying to process. It might have been hurtful for you. Or you might have provided communication to someone recently that was hurtful for them. This situation of love that you've been unsatisfied with, it's because it's a burden for you to carry, and you've been carrying it for quite a while, and you're being advised to put it down so that it will allow you to bring in something that's more abundant for yourself, something that's more balanced and more for the authentic person that you are. You want to move away from things that are no longer serving you, because you're searching for something that you're nostalgic about, something that you can be proud and confident in, something that will be like a happy home for you. And you want somebody that's going to be able to build with you. I feel like you're wishing for somebody from your past that you wish you would have built with, but for whatever reason you didn't. And so you're kind of wishing for a new opportunity to correct that. But that's causing you a lot of mental conflict and stress regarding how do you bring that back in and how do you go about that. But you're wanting to put work on something. You're willing, or you're thinking about putting work on something that you're nostalgic about, because it does inspire you, and you feel like you're more yourself when you're around that energy, or when you're thinking of that person. You feel like that's more of who you are. Like it's a better connection, a better commitment than what you currently find yourself in. And so you're trying to manifest that. You're trying to put the action forward to create that thing or the opportunity to have that back in your life. But you're kind of juggling. How do you go about that? You're kind of confused with what do you do to create that. I think you might just be waiting on something to know what step to take next. And I think in your near future, if you haven't already, you're going to be inspired as to what direction to take and how to move forward with it. And you're going to move forward in passion, and that's going to have the potential to bring in the loving relationship and the loving environment that you've always hoped for. And you're passionate about making that new opportunity. You want to take action towards it. For Scorpio for November. Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio November. Okay. November 2020. Scorpio November 2020. Okay. Scorpio November 2020. Scorpio November 2020. Okay, that was quick. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups. So this speaks about walking away from something because it's no longer fulfilling for you. And we're going to pull some additional we're going to pull some clarifiers. I did start a reading for you right before I started this one, but I had to stop it because of my dog. So I'm redoing this reading. I don't ever like to pause readings. I like to, once I start them, I like to follow them through. I feel like the energy can get interrupted that way. And they're not the same exact cards, but you got several of the similar cards. But it's a similar energy where you're trying to create something. You're trying to use your intuition to know how to go about it, to choose the right path that is for you in regards to somebody that you had a connection with in your past. And you're wanting to see how you can create that energy again in your life, whether it'll be with that person or that same feeling. Nope, it's got to jump. Sorry, guys. Scorpio for November. Scorpio. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups to clarify what you're walking away from. So there might be somebody that you had obviously you had a connection with, a relationship with, but for whatever reason, it was not satisfying to you to its full capability or to your full hope. And so you're trying to walk away from that energy. You might be done with another Scorpio or Cancer or Pisces. You might have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Swords, Gemini, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. More cups, more wands. Leo here with the Strength card. Okay. I don't see much of this Earth energy, but can be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But what we're going to talk about currently is your current energy. You have the Six of Wands clarified with the the Eight of Pentacles. And what this speaks about is you're trying to have the strength right now to build something or allow something to come through because you see a victory within it. You are trying to work at something that has the potential to bring you a fulfilling victory. What's crossing you is the Ace of Cups clarified with the Page of Wands. So what you're trying to create victory within is a passionate opportunity that you have an emotional connection towards that person. You might also be passionate towards that person as well. And I feel like this is a different energy than what you're walking away from or what you've recently walked away from. In your underlying energy, you have the Nine of Swords clarified with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that has been very emotional, draining for you, very mentally conflicting for you, and you've lost your passion within it. And I think that's the energy that you're currently walking away from. It did not meet your hopes. There wasn't, I don't feel like it was like a authentic give and take, or a balanced give and take, whether it be you or your person in the situation. And that's what's causing you to walk away. In your recent past, you have the Eight of Wands clarified with the Strength card. So what this speaks about to me is that you're trying to stay in your power, where you're kind of like having that emotional strength to either hold back something that you've been trying to communicate for a long time, or you're wanting to communicate something that you've been wanting to communicate for a long time, and you're trying to find the internal strength to be able to do that. In the energy that's crowning you, you have the Moon in the reverse clarified with the Eight of Wands again. So what this speaks about is wanting to speak your truth and wanting to, for a long time, in an honest and authentic way, to kind of put things out of your mind that you feel are deceitful or that aren't fully upcoming, where there's nothing hitting. The Moon can speak about like muddied watered emotions, kind of like where there's not clarity in that, but or it can also speak about things that we don't know about. So that card is in the reverse here with the Moon in the reverse. So you're wanting it to be honest and upcoming. And with this Eight of Wands here, it speaks about like wanting to communicate something or having quick movement, or communicating something in a passionate way. And you have the Eight of Wands out here on multiple times. So I feel like this is an energy that you've been holding on to for quite some time. And I think you're really wanting to let that energy, like you're trying to speak your truth basically, because you've been inspired to do so for a long time. You just haven't done it as of yet. But I think you're trying to build up the strength and the confidence to be able to do so. In your near future, you have the King of Swords clarified with the the Four of Wands. So what this speaks about is you want to provide a truth, an honest communication to have stability in your life. I feel like when we were doing the message I was doing before this one that I got interrupted in, that one was speaking about somebody of nostalgic. So somebody that you've known since childhood maybe, and that energy kind of got away from you and you're wanting that back. And I think that that's what this is speaking to. You want to speak your truth because to somebody that you feel like they have a solid connection with you. You feel stable when you're with that energy or around that energy or thinking of that energy. How you feel about yourself, you have the Seven of Wands clarified with the Three of Wands. Sorry. And what this speaks about is that you're trying to put action forward, a passionate action forward, to stand your ground, to bring in your wish fulfillment. I feel like this is something that you've wanted for quite a while, and you're trying to figure out a way to bring it into. And I think you're starting to get more and more motivated on what to do, what to say in order to bring that energy in. Other people see you. You have the Knight of Cups clarified with the Five of Pentacles. So other people might see you as that you just kind of like a player. I feel like this is player energy. With the Knight of Cups, like it is movement of love. But with the Five of Pentacles, it speaks about somebody being left out in the cold. So some people might see you as that you rush in and you provide this amazing love, but then you rush out as quickly as you rushed in. And I feel like that might be somebody in your past with this the nostalgia energy I was picking up on. They might feel that you rushed in, you gave them this great abundance love, and then you just kind of got ghosted, or they got ghosted by you. So what you're hopeful or fearful of, we have the Ten of Wands clarified with the Sun card. So I feel like this is both what you're hopeful and fearful of. I feel like you're fearful of carrying a burden or expressing your truth to somebody and it not being accepted. and kind of being defeated by that energy. And you're hopeful of putting down a burden to move forward towards something that you find more authentically you, something that makes you happy, something that brings you like a childlike joy when you think of it. Your final outcome, should everything remain the same, you have the Strength card clarified with the 10 of Cups. So I feel like once you get that strength to either approach the person, situation, or passionate opportunity that you're trying to create for yourself, I think that will bring you into full wish fulfillment. I think it'll give you complete satisfaction. The 8 of Cups that's in your bottom of the deck energy, excuse me, that person's walking away because they're not emotionally fulfilled. And it looks like where you're going, you will be emotionally fulfilled. I think you're just trying to find an internal strength to be able to get to that point where you can feel confident, or at least comfortable in approaching this energy and offering your cup. But I feel like once you do, you'll be very pleased with the response that you receive. Let's see what's spirit. No, okay. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. We're gonna pull some cards and see what spirit's advice for your situation is. Okay, so you're definitely putting something down for sure. You might be changing the way that you're processing your thoughts, trying to evaluate your feelings and find the best way to handle those maturely and balanced, in a more balanced way. Scorpio for November 2020. Shit. Okay. So I feel like whatever you're going towards, it is divinely guided. It is something that you will have wish fulfillment in once you find the strength to approach that energy. Okay, so I believe that everything happens for a reason. We're going to review these energies before we pull your clarifier. Let's see, you have the woman, the clouds, the book, the message, the world card, basically, the man. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that there is somebody that you're passionate about, whether you're the male or the female. This person, it brings you joy. You feel like clarity. You feel like they bring clarity in the midst of a bunch of confusion. They bring joy where there's a bunch of negativity and sorrow. And you want to communicate this truth, but you kind of keep it locked in for now. But at some point, you are going to provide a communication if you find the strength to do so. And if you do, that's going to be world-changing for you. And that's going to allow you to have the authentic partner that you belong with and that belongs with you. It's going to be a connection out of love. And then it's a connection that's divinely guided and protected. So it looks like the only one holding up that energy or that relationship correction is your insecurities. But I think you just need to find a way to become more self-confident so that you can at least approach the situation or the person in a mature way and have a conversation. And I think once you're able to have that conversation, both you and that person will have clarity, and I think you'll have a real joy and appreciation for what follows. Okay, so you have the little birdhouse with the key. I don't know what these cards are exactly called, but what this speaks about to me is there was you have your heart locked up and caged up. But one person has the key, even though you might have pursued other energies or other energies might have pursued you. There's one person that has the key. And that one person, you feel like they're a beautiful soul and you want to go after them. You want to pursue that energy, but you're very hesitant to. But Spirit is telling you, you have the key to their heart just as they have the key to your heart. And you need to find a way to allow your truth to come out and connect. We have the angel number with the number 33 here, and which ultimately is a 6. Six usually speak about moving away from something and bringing clarity. And then you have a 2. So I feel like once once you're able to let your heart out and allow your voice to be heard, I think that's going to allow you a new growth, something that's very beautiful, that has the ability to not only nurture yourself, but the other person involved or other people involved. And it's going to be something that you're amazed at how quickly it can grow, how beautifully it can grow as well. Scorpio for November 2020. Scorpio, November 2020 messages. Advice. Thank you, Spirit, for messages. I think that, okay, there was one. I was like, I'm pretty sure there was one that was flipped. Okay. Here, you have 2 swans over here, so I feel like, and it's a 17, which breaks down to an 8. This speaks about something that is divinely protected and guided. And then here you have the, it's basically a pair. They're trying to build their nest, right? If you can see it. One of them is holding up a twig. The other one is standing on the nest that's being created, and the sun's shining through. And you did have the sun here in your hopes and fears. So what this speaks about to me is, again, once you use your voice to allow your, once you're able to have enough confidence to approach this person or situation, you'll be amazed at how beautiful things and how quickly things grow and flourish as well. And I feel like you guys will both be building towards creating this beautiful family that you have for your outcome. You just have to have the strength, your personal strength, to be able to set your pride and ego aside to approach the situation, and authentically communicate your feelings and your thoughts, concerns, and fears to this individual. But I think this energy is very nurturing and empowering for you. And like I said, you'll be amazed how quickly it progresses and moves forward. Sorry. So what I'm getting is basically you're being advised to find that internal strength to approach somebody that you've been thinking about for a long time. I think you think about them every day or pretty close to every day, even though you might not want to. But I always feel like when we can't let go of an energy, it's there for a reason, especially if it's been some time and you've been trying to let it go and it just won't go anywhere. I feel like that's for a reason. There's an energy that you have to approach and handle and see where it goes from there. But I feel like once you actually communicate this, and you don't have to divulge everything, like you're my world and I see you as this and this. Just approach the situation, say, hey, I've been thinking about you. I kind of miss being able to talk with you. I want to see how things could go. Do you want to maybe go get some coffee or something sometime? So just start little. And I think that you'll be surprised at how quickly it grows and how abundantly it grows. And then whether you guys actually build a connection, which it looks like you will, you'll build the happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy husband that you're searching for. But I feel like you'll also see how this person is willing to build with you and create with you. I don't think that people in your past were very willing to do so, and I think that kind of, I think that was, I think you expected something you didn't get, and now you're kind of thinking about this past person, and you kind of want to reapproach the situation, and I think that once you find the courage to do so, it's going to move along quite fast, and in a positive way, in a nurturing, healthy way. Okay, Scorpio, that has been your reading for November of 2020. I hope you have a beautiful birthday. If you have a birthday in November, again, I hope you get everything you want and nothing that you don't. If this reading has resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. If you feel like there's somebody that you know that can benefit from this reading, please share with them as well. We're going to go ahead and close our reading by doing our singing bowl again. And I was just thinking, multiple times during this reading, I'm finding it hard to talk. My throat's getting like caught up, and I feel like it might be difficult for you to speak this truth, but sometimes the hardest thing for us to do is the best thing for us to do. So try and find that internal strength so that you can be authentic in the situation and approach it so that you can bring in the balance that you're seeking for. I feel like when you go after this, it's going to help you to heal, and it'll be abundant for you. Sending you lots of love, light always. Have a great month and a great birthday.